Cool. So today we're going to talk about something that's incredibly important and a very, very common mistake that a lot of people make, and a common question too. So this came from user Osinisful. The question is basically, how do you feel confident in drawing your lines? Basically, how do you build your confidence in your lines to kind of put them down confidently? Okay, overstated. Let's get into it. I'm going to be drawing here for about a few minutes here, so you can look at this. So I'm not, you're not staring at a blank page, but I am going to go over it with, a lot of kind of experience and detail, what you can do to get comfortable in your lines. Number one, how's it going, guys? So there was a time in the past when I first started drawing, and where you have this kind of fear, at least I did, of a new medium, right? So you get into pencil and you get used to erasing and you're afraid. You're drawing slow. You're not drawing too hard on the paper, right, with a pencil, because sometimes you can't erase it when you dig it into the paper right there and screw it up. Then you're, maybe you get used to that, and then there's pen, and you're like freaked out by pen. So you're like, okay, well, pen is permanent. Like, I can't erase anything. That's gonna be not so great. That could be not good. And then, for me, I start with a ballpoint pen, which kind of feels like a... do I have a ballpoint pen here? I don't have one. But a ballpoint pen feels... By the way, don't forget, hit the subscribe, click the bell notification. If you're an artist yourself or learning how to draw, especially if you're a beginner, by the way, it's cool to kind of have other people that have been through this journey to kind of just tell you, boom, this is what I did. Maybe it'll work for you, maybe it won't. Usually it does, though, because a lot of us travel a lot of the same journeys. But yeah, definitely subscribe, click the bell notification for more questions. And if you want to ask a question, absolutely ask me below, okay? And I will get to it eventually. And I'll credit you as well in a video. So, what was I going to say? Then okay, so when you get used to pencil, you get afraid of pen, right? And then I did ballpoint pen, and I was afraid of a pen like this. Right now it's like my favorite one, like anything like a brush pen or one of those fountain pens where it just, the second you put it down, right, the second you put something like this, well, that's a Sharpie, something like this, right, these microns, where once you put it down, boom, that touches paper, that's ink, that's permanent, that's not coming off. And then I kind of went through that. Then I was afraid of paint, and then and then the fear, you kind of slowly start knocking these down. Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it takes months. Some people don't have this at all, right? I've talked about this in a video before. There's the speed of implementation that I learned in marketing. Basically, the idea, it's not just in marketing too, it's in other stuff. Speed of implementation was something I learned from Eben Pagan from some marketing course, but it applies to this too. It's essentially saying that when there's a point at which you learn something, and then there's amount of time to apply it, right? For me, it was always a long time. I learned something, and it would take forever to apply it. I'd be like, okay. Then I'd learn, and I'd probably apply it a couple months later, or a couple weeks later, depending on what I learned. The most successful people do the opposite. They try it immediately. They say, hey, try this. Boom, they try it immediately. And they go through that trial and error process. Sorry, I'm screwing up. Much sooner, and because they go through it much sooner, let's go over here to the clothing here real quick, and because they go through it much sooner, they get better quicker, they find faster results. So if I was doing something in like a year, someone who was really on it, I remember I saw somebody just kind of blast right through it in a month. Just, you want to try things as much as you can. So let's go back to how do you get confident lines, right? A couple of things. Number one, obviously practice, right? Daily practice, that helps. That's you're gonna point at me and go, yeah, no, duh. But I'm gonna give you something a little bit more, something you can apply. Go to I would say, let me grab a couple of, let me show you this thing, and I show this to everybody. Let me put a chunk of paper here. 1 second. So grab a loose piece of paper, let's say. I'm gonna put that over there real quick. Grab a pencil or pen, anything like that. Let's just grab this pen here. You're going to put a dot over here and a dot over here, right? And what I want you to do is I want you to try to connect it in one shot. Right now I have a book laying on it, so there's a huge bump. So I'm probably going to screw it up, but I'm going to go right here. Okay, not too bad. There's that little space right there, right? Little space. Okay, let's try it one more time. I overshot it, right? One more time again. I'll get closer. One more. I'm getting close. And then I'm going to do this again over here with different dots. I might go the other direction now. I'm going to do that. Whoopsie daisy. Dang. That one's really close. So I'm going to put dots all over the paper, and I'm going to do that back and forth, back and forth. That is one exercise that I was pretty much raised on, because when we went to Art Center, raised on, well, I mean, like I wasn't a kid, you know, I was like 25, but that's something that you can do to basically improve the muscles in your kind of shoulder, hand area. Like, you know, when I'm doing that motion, I'm moving like the shoulder, tiny bit of the elbow rotating, right? It's muscles that we never use to control, right? Usually we're just pushing stuff, carrying stuff. We're not usually using them for precision. So exercises like that really help you out, and I mean monstrously help you out if you keep them up. And you'll start kind of noticing, you're like, oh, I can, like, that line didn't go wiggly, or, you know, this line didn't do anything. There's many of those exercises. I teach most of those, by the way, if you're really interested in. As far as the confidence in your lines would be using pen, which I've made a whole other video about. Use a pen. If you're stuck on pencil right now, move up. If you're using a ballpoint pen, use a pen like this, a brush pen. This pen is like all over the place. When you do that, it forces you automatically to control for things you never controlled for before. So when I first started drawing in pen, then you go back to pencil, you're like, whoa, I can do that. It's amazing. It's like magic. Because now you don't have to erase anymore, and you're like, oh, now I have the option to erase. This is awesome, right? Like, you're making less mistakes, and it's subconscious too, by the way. You'll just start doing a little bit better, because you'll be like, oh, mess that up, you know. Also, take all those mistakes in stride. I want to make a whole video on that as well. Take those mistakes very, you know, chill. Like, oh, you know, I screwed it up. Well, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Don't go like, no. You know, don't like freak out. Don't freak out. Ever. Never freak out. The idea is that you're learning, and we're all constantly learning, and the more you do that, the more you freak out. I heard it's really, I don't know, I gotta look up that psychological thing I read, but the more you do that, the more you train yourself to kind of go, it just screws up basically your progression. In short, I'll just say it like that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to go dang. What you want to do is go, oh, okay, like let's just say I splotch something like bam over here, like I screwed that up. Maybe I didn't put it through it. I'll just go, oh well, you know, whatever, it is what it is. Maybe I can turn it into something, you know. Maybe you can have like a parrot or a raven on his arm or something. But if you totally mess it up, just go, okay, whatever, it is what it is. You're learning, it's not a big deal, right? Try again, just start it over, or maybe you can salvage it. I hope this helps somebody. If it does, let me know in the comment section. Please put a question below, because that's definitely going to help me out as well. I want to throw a lot of variety here. I want to throw like some cool stuff that I like drawing, and maybe showing you some of the concept stuff I do on my own and for work. But yeah, thanks so much. Talk to you next time, and I'll see you very, very soon. This is Sketch Monster. That's kind of my name is Enrique, but you know, my screen name is Sketch Monster. You can always say hi. Talk to you later, Sketch Ninjas.